Hello? Are you awake, my dear? Goodness, you really are quite exhausted, aren't you? I can leave you be for a moment more if you'd like. Oh, yes. A fair amount of time has passed. Why, it's already nightfall. By the time I awoke, you were passed all the way out. I must say I'm quite disappointed, my dear. You promised me you wouldn't overwork yourself. Don't worry, I'm only jesting. If anything, I'm glad you were able to catch up on some much-needed rest. Especially after such a long day on the ship. Would you still like me to walk you home? Like I said, it's late now, and I'd hate for something to happen to you on your journey back. Also, as soon as dusk hits this town, that's when the others awaken. Although I'm sure you're already aware of this, considering our incapability to bask in the sun, both a blessing and a curse. Lovely. In that case, I believe it would be best if we left as soon as possible. But don't rush yourself, please. Take all the time you need to prepare for your trip home from the dock. It is still raining, you see, so I'd recommend you wear some warmer clothing. Perhaps bring an umbrella. Oh no, that's quite all right. I won't be needing one. But thank you for the offer nonetheless. Besides, it looks as though you only have the one umbrella on board. And since there's only one, I believe it is your automatic right to take claim. Don't worry. It's only a bit of water. I'll cope, I promise. Now, I'll rest here while you get yourself ready. Again, don't rush yourself, all right? Are you ready to leave? Lovely. Allow me to get the door for you. Goodness, this evening is certainly a cold one. Are you warm enough, my dear? That's good to hear. Now, let's step off your ship and make our way back. Besides, I'm sure you're excited to sleep in a real bed instead of that chair. I know I've already stated this numerous times before, but thank you. For this morning, I mean. I don't think I've ever shared my story before today. Before you. For the longest time, I had been harboring these feelings of guilt and regret in the deepest parts of my mind. Depths that even I don't dare delve into, as doing so would risk the decay of those little slithers of humanity I cling on to so desperately. But after today, I feel as though I could step right foot first into those depths and truly explore my emotions to the fullest extent. My anguish made me feel like a monster, but I think it's time that I nurture the man who suffers within me. He's faced more than enough torment these past years, and now I shall take his hand and lift him out of the ashes, like a phoenix. You, my dear, are the reason for my newfound philosophy, and for that you are one of a kind. Irreplaceable, as they say. What could I ever do to repay you? Well, of course I'm being serious. You've shown me more than enough kindness, time and time again, and I have yet to do so. So please, make your demands. I am in your debt. The handkerchief. My dear, that's nothing compared to what you've done for me. I mean, it pleases me to hear how grateful you are for my actions, but that was a mere simple task. An act of kindness of which anyone could fulfill. Please, don't be afraid to ask for something. Anything. Would you like the moon? Just say the word, and I'll throw a lasso around it and pull it down for you. Are you sure that's all you'd like? Protection? My dear, your protection has been my utmost priority from the very first time we met. Although, if you're sure that this is what you want, then consider it done. From this night forward, I will watch over you and aid you in any troubles you may face. Whether these troubles are of the intimate, domestic, or supernatural sort will not faze me, as you and you alone will forever be my main concern. You look pleased. Good. Good, I'm glad. I really do mean it as well. I won't let anything happen to you. That's a promise I am more than willing to keep. Oh, may I ask you a question? Do you happen to know who owns the lighthouse just across the harbor? The reason I ask is because I can never quite seem to spot anyone entering or exiting the building. It's like the lighthouse has a conscience of its own, forever spinning and lighting the way for lost ships. I wouldn't be surprised if it was powered by witchcraft or some other dark art. Oh, so someone does reside there. Please, enlighten me. A certain Mr. Flannan, you say? Is there a reason why no one ever sees him? Oh no, I am sorry to hear that. I imagine he became quite the recluse after his wife's passing. My heart goes out to him. It must be difficult to keep the lighthouse going after such a tragedy. Do you know him personally? You only talked to him a couple times. Understood. In that case, I will stop pestering you. Although, my heart still goes out to him. Poor man. I hope he does well. Ah, I can see your house in the distance. Although, the rain makes it quite a chore. Wait, did you forget to lock your door? From what I can see, it's wide open. Yes, I mean it. Look! My dear, wait! My dear, what's the matter? You look horrified. Your home, it's destroyed. The floorboards, the chairs, your books, your windows. I can't believe it. By the night, this is terrible. Oh no, my dear. Shh, it's okay. I'm here. I'm right here. Listen, together we'll find out what happened. We'll solve this disgusting mystery and bring justice to those guilty. I swear. What? What do you mean we can't? What's the matter? A note? Surely this wasn't left here by the perpetrators. Let me read it. To the one he calls dear, we've been watching you. We've been following you. And of course, we've been itching to have a taste. That sad excuse for a creature may have put his claim on you. But you must be a fool to believe that that will stop us. That it will keep us at bay. You see, we have plans for you, human. We may not be able to hunt you down, but one thing we can do is strip you away of everything you hold near and dear to that delicious little heart of yours. Tonight, we have started with your home, and soon we will be coming for your little protector. That pathetic Hitch. We never got along. How could we with a disgusting philosophy such as his? Never drinking human blood. It's embarrassing. It's a sign of weakness. And we can't have that. So count your days, human. Soon you will have nothing. You will have no one. Only us. The creatures of the night. You're ours now, whether you like it or not. No matter your pleas, we will bring hell to your doorstep and rip you apart vein by vein. You're ripe for the picking, little human. Count your prayers, and let's pray that someone is listening. No. No, this isn't possible. I knew they were watching you. Not like this. This is unbelievable. You're not safe here. They've been stalking you. They've been listening in on us. They're using you as a way to get to me. To tear me down because I'm different. I'm so sorry, my dear. I never should have involved you in such gruesome matters. This is all my fault. How could you ever forgive me? Right. Yes, I made a promise to protect you. Pledge. And there is no better time than now to prove to you how utterly devoted I am to your welfare. I have a plan. You see, there's a place that the others don't know about. Back down the trail and towards the seafront. It's quite a walk from here, but it's a simple stroll away from town. You'd be close to civilization, and not only that, but you would also be safe. It's a guarantee. I know this because it's my home. It's where I've been residing all these years. Now, I understand if you would feel uncomfortable living with me, but my dear, I'm afraid you have no other place to go. They know who you are. They know your habits and your routines, and there's no doubt that they'll pursue when the time is right. My dear, what would you like to do? This is entirely your call. No matter your choice, I will always be there to help and support you. Okay? Okay, that can be arranged, of course. I'll take you back to mine. They'll never find you there, I promise. With all of my undead life, I promise. Here, take my arm. Let's not waste any more time. Oh, you left your umbrella inside your house. I'll go fetch it for you. Just wait here. My dear, you collapsed. Are you okay? What am I saying? Of course you're not okay. Let me go get your umbrella so you don't get wet. I won't be long, I promise. Here, I'll hold this for you so you don't get soaked. Goodness, you're shivering so much. You're practically turning blue as we speak. Here. I hope my coat is warm enough for you. Now hold still for me, all right? I'll carry you. It's all right, I insist. Both your body and your brain are in a state of shock at the moment, and in response your body has gone limp. In other words, your body isn't functioning well enough to carry your own weight. You need support. Here, let me just... There we are. This way, you can rest while we make our way back to my residence. Are you comfortable? I hope I'm not holding on to you too tightly. It's all right. You can cry. You should never be afraid to cry when you're with me. After all, what else can you do in a situation like this? Your home is in ruins, and now you've been backed into a corner by something beyond human understanding. By monsters. Creatures. It isn't fair in the slightest. Again, I apologize for getting you involved with something so terrible. I had no idea how far things would escalate over the course of a few days. If you want to blame me for all of this, then I shan't stop you. If anything, I shall be your shooting target. You can pull the trigger as much as you like, and I will take each shot with nothing but understanding. It's the least I can do for you. Oh, my dear, no. No, I won't let them come near you. Not ever. I shall see to it that they never lay a finger on you. For now, though, let's not focus on the what-ifs, as difficult as that may seem. Instead, let's focus on the present, like the way my coat feels wrapped around you, the sound of the rain, my still chest pressed against your ear. Yes, there may be no heartbeat, but I still hope it provides you with some comfort, like a mattress without the creaking of springs, or the sturdy wall of a house. Either way, try your best to rest. It'll help you immensely. No matter what happens, I will never let them do to you what they did to me. I will not have a repeat of that stormy night. Not ever. Just leave it all to me. Don't worry yourself about anything, all right? Good. Everything will be okay. Admittedly, nothing will be the same as it was, but it will be okay. Push any thoughts of that letter to one side, and think about all the wonderful things that you'd like to do once we arrive at my home. No, it won't take long to walk there. I know a small shortcut we can take past the old bridge. Yes, the small one that goes over the stream. If we take this shortcut, we'll be there within the hour. I promise. Is there anything else I can do for you once we arrive? Anything you'd like? I can prepare some tea for you, of course. Do you have any preferences? All right. Consider it done. For now, though, try to get some rest. You've had a terribly demanding evening. What is it, my dear? Why, the moon is certainly beautiful, yes. Despite the dark clouds and downpour on her light's way, she's certainly a sight to behold. That's for certain. You know, I used to have a complicated relationship with the moon. I used to feel so much bittersweet anger towards her. More specifically, the way she continued to shine down on me despite my circumstances. I was never worthy of that. Not in the slightest. But now, after meeting you, I don't feel like that's the case anymore. Now, I believe I am worthy of her light. And so are you. We both experience things people wouldn't dream of. And yet, here we are, walking free with the moon's light dancing on our faces. Almost like she's guiding us towards the next door in our life. I feel lucky to have met you, and she knows this as well as I. So, let's take refuge under her guidance and hope that everything works in our favor. Because trust me, no matter what, it always will. One dreadful night will not change this. We're almost home now. I'll be sure to prepare your tea as soon as my foot lands through the front door. I'll also be sure to prepare a room for you so you can rest. It is my duty to do so, and not only as your protector, but as your friend as well. Allow me, as your friend, to return the hospitality you once gave me, and ensure your safety in doing so. It's the least I can do for you, my dear. So no complaints. It's nice to see you smile again. Especially after such an awful evening. I hope to see you smile more in the days to come. as I truly believe nothing else would make me happier. No one could ever hold a candle to your smile. I mean every word wholeheartedly. Not a syllable left out. Although, if you believe my statement was too informal, then I shall stop at once and keep my thoughts to myself. It wasn't. Good. Good. I'm glad. After all, I'd despise myself if I made you uncomfortable in any way or form. It would go against everything I stand for, truly. I am your protector. At the end of the day, your comfort is my utmost priority. That's quite the whimsical thing to say, my dear. Although you're not too far off. I do suppose me being your protector would indeed make me your knight of sorts. But don't you think that's a tad medieval? All right. If you really do view me this way, then I shall be your knight in shining armor. Or rather, your knight in outdated attire, I should say. Look ahead, my dear. My home is just on the horizon. It won't be long now until you're safe and sound again. Would you like me to run a bath for you once we arrive? I don't want you to fall ill from the cold and the rain. Yes. Well, consider it done. I'll light the fireplace for you once you're finished as well. It's the least I can do for someone as special as you.